Hi students, now let's start next lecture, lecture number 33 from chromatography, subtopic thin layer chromatography and locating techniques. Now let's see first thin layer chromatography. Now name indicate there is a thin layer of something. Thin layer chromatography is similar to that of paper chromatography except a thin layer that is 0.25 mm of some inert material such as Al2O3, MgO, SiO2 is used as the substrate instead of paper. That means the oxides of this one get plated on some supporting material instead of using paper. A layer of any one of these oxide is made from a slurry of powder in a suitable inert solvent. That means the powder of this one get dissolved in suitable solvent and make a slurry. This slurry is then spread evenly over a flat surface. That flat surface, that is supporting surface, may be glass or aluminum sheet, and then it is dried. And this way it get adhere on that support, and we call that as a thin layer of that gel. It may be sprayed manually or mechanically. This can be done either by manually or by spraying. The advantage of using inert substance instead of paper is that more reactive developing reagents such as strong acid can be used to detect the compound without destroying the substance. So the advantage of using this one, that is Al2O3 MgO SiO2, is that there are some acids which may get react with paper. So yeah, that acid can be used when we use this inert material. Thin layer chromatography may be used with reagents such as H2SO4, that is acid, without acid, which would react with paper if we use paper in case of paper chromatography. Especially useful for the separation of analysis of high molecular weight of biochemical compound. So H2SO4 we cannot use in paper chromatography as it react with paper and paper may get brittle. So it can be used in thin layer chromatography, and which is useful for uh, separation of high molecular weight of biomolecules. A variety of mixtures such as amino acid, dyes, food, drugs, sugar, natural products, insecticides may be separated by using TLC. TLC also has been applied to microanalysis study of inorganic ions and salt. So mixture of this one, that is urbanic acid, Rb, palladium, iridium was semi-qualitatively can be separated by using this TLC quantitatively and qualitatively also. In development TLC, in case of thin layer chromatography, development of chromatogram is similar to that of paper chromatography. That means four step also followed in case of TLC. Sample application, then development of chromatogram, location of spot and calculation of RFL. So this is the spot, how they get separated out. Now this is the procedure which takes place in thin layer chromatography. This is the chromatographic tank where we put this TLC plate which is already spotted, and this black one is indicating the mobile phase. After 5 minutes this spot rises up along with the mobile phase. After 10 minutes there is separation is occur in spots, and then we take out the filter paper, immediately mark the solvent front with the help of pencil, and then they dried the filter paper now. Immediately took out thin layer chromat of that TLC plate, mark the solvent front, dried the TLC plate with the help of blower, and then calculate the RF value by using this formula. Now let's see the application of thin layer chromatography. There are lots of application of thin layer chromatography. It is used as an analytical tool, especially in organic chemistry because of its high speed of separation and its applicability in large area, that is large number of chemical compounds. TLC is also used in identification of compounds such as drugs, biochemical preparation, natural product. Due to its high sensitivity, it is used to check the purity of sample because higher sensitivity enables impurity to be observed in pure sample. Thin layer chromatography can also be used to monitor the progress of reaction. That means whether reaction, what is the actual stage of reaction. It can be monitored with the help of thin layer chromatography. Identify compound present in a given mixture and determine the purity of the substance. Thin layer TLC application include analyzing ceramides and fatty acids. Ceramides म्हणजे coatings असतं material. TLC is applied in detection of pesticides, insecticides in food and water. It is used analyzing the dye composition of fibers in forensic, assigning in radiochemical purity of radiopharmaceuticals. TLC is applied in identification of medicinal plant and their constituent. We already seen that paper chromatography is already put forth by because of this application. A mixture of 34 amino acids, proteins, and pesticides can be successfully separated and isolated from urine using silica gel plates. That means here silica gel is used as a stationary phase on the plate. Now let's see the locating techniques in detail. In chromatography, after developing the main process, that is the spot identification and developing chromatogram, etc. It is a spot identification done by various methods, and it is known as a spot location. This is highly essential in order to verify the compound present in the mixture. This process becomes complicated when identifying a complex compound. If the compounds are colored, the process becomes easy. It can be seen by as it is by visualized eyes. But always this is not the case. That means sometimes the spots are colorless. Sometimes it is not visible. So hence nowadays there are several techniques are available for location of spot, and with the improvement of this technology these have been very easy and also quick. Following are some methods of locating spot: observation under visible light and UV light in chromatography, use of chemical reagent. If the spot are colored, they can be visualized as it is located as such. Sometimes the separated components may not be colored. In that case, they may be undergo fluorescence. In that case, we observe the spot under the UV light by holding the filter paper under the UV light. The spot can be located by spraying the paper with suitable reagent. For example, rubenic acid, which is used for the location of copper 2 plus, Na2 plus, cobalt 2 plus. DMG, that is dimethyl glycine, can be used for the location of nickel, which form a scarlet PPT. We had done this practical in BSc second year or now in BSc first year also. Amino acid spot can be located by spraying ninhydrin solution. 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine can also be used for locating the techniques. But care should be taken that ninhydrin is a carcinogenic. So mostly it is care should be taken when during using. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Now, what is the difference between TLC and paper chromatography? In TLC, stationary phase is either alumina gel, silica gel, which gets supported on glass plate or alumina plate. Now, guys, please keep in mind here, alumina plate or glass plate is not a stationary phase. They are just acting as support. They're giving support to the stationary phase. Now, here stationary phase is oxides of alumina, silica, or magnesium. So these are acting as the oxides of this one. We make slurry applying on glass plate or alumina plate. That slurry is nothing but acting as a stationary phase. So keep in mind, stationary phase is not glass, not a plate, like in paper chromatography. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, to get more idea about this one, there are videos which are available on the internet. Go through that so you get detailed information about this one. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching this one.